The Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS region continues to tackle old and new conflicts and insecurity.
Most of the root causes of conflict in Africa are tilted towards either political or religious crisis or tradition as well.
In a world of poor governance, poverty, inequality, injustice, and climate change, women and young people suffer the most.
According to the United Nations General Assembly, there are over 260 million out-of-school children all over the world.
There are also security challenges that are related to elections, with, of course, the aftermath of the things that happened in Benin, and also thinking about what also happened after the elections in Mali.
Arising problems comes up like the Boko Haram, we have the militancy, we have the Biafra. If you look at it well, you'll find out that this is the major problem, the marginalization of the politicians and nepotism of our leaders.
To tackle these problems, ECOWAS has developed several tools to reduce insecurity. However, it continues to face challenges. These challenges have inspired the European Union and the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development through GIZ to provide a new initiative called the Support to ECOWAS Peace and Security Architecture and Operations, EPSAO. The action is funded from the 11th European Development Fund, EDF. This project supports the ECOWAS Commission to prevent and manage conflict and security threats in three ways. First, the project strengthens ECOWAS' capacity to support peace under the African Peace and Security Architecture. This involves coordination between ECOWAS and the African Union Commission for Integrated Planning by the ECOWAS Standby Force, ESF, and appropriately training military, police, and civilian staff ready for deployment.
The concept of this project is strategic, but also very, very important because it would help ECOWAS up its games in peace and security in the region. But also I see it as a project that would mainstream young people into the peace and security architectures that exist, not just within the region, but also in Africa.
The project also reinforces the capacities of ECOWAS in the areas of early warning, preventive diplomacy, and mediation through the implementation of the ECOWAS Conflict Prevention Framework, ECPF. This project will strengthen civil society-led early warning and national peace infrastructures in selected member states.
It started very well with trying to bring young people into coalitions in their countries, starting first with Nigeria and then later Cote d'Ivoire, and using these coalitions to get them to chart their own course as to how they want to be mainstreamed and how they want to begin to take up the leadership spaces that are available for them within the peace and security architectures that exist.
Finally, the project supports ECOWAS in the implementation of the 2016 ECOWAS Security Sector Reform and Governance Framework. When a head of state requests support in security sector reform and governance, the EPSAO is available to provide capacity building for civilian oversight bodies, sensitization of security institutions, and sustained dialogue.
We hope to see different and we hope to see implementation so that we'll be able to understand the fact that our voices are being used and our voices also count in nation building.
My expectations will go on the area of capacity building because it will help harness our skills in order to give out effective results in whatever we're doing.
So for me, I want the project to not only transform young people from being just peace and security advocates to becoming real experts in peace and security sectors like the peace support operations, the post-conflict analysis, the dialogue and mediation mechanisms that exist. I want to see the project transform people, young people, from being just normal passive participants in this process to becoming leaders in these processes.
The EPSAO project will improve the African peace and security architecture. It will also train and strengthen cooperation and improve readiness of ECOWAS in deploying and managing peace support operations.